So real quickly before this video starts, I got a new pet actually, and I wanted to show you guys. Here he is. He is a, as you can see, his breed's a home bakery supreme system. He likes to eat yeast and bread flour. Yeah, isn't he cute? Go ahead and comment how cute he is.
There's nothing to do. It's the bread review.
Hello fellow bread enthusiasts, I'm the breadstick lover aka Bready, and welcome to a very special episode of the bread review. Why is it so special, you may be asking? Well, I, the judgmental person that I am going to eat my words and try to make bread, and also eat the bread that I make. Now, I'm using a Zojirushi, I think that's pronounced right. Who cares if it isn't? This is how you spell it. Anyways, I am using this type of bread maker, so I'm not technically making it from scratch, but it's as close as I'm going to get. I'm just going to give you my overall opinion of the bread that I make and just the machine in general. So it's like a 2-for-1. I review bread and bread makers, so I could technically consider this episode 5 and 6, but I won't, just for you guys. Okay, so now everything I've got laid out here is what I need for making the bread. Oh, I actually have to go quickly dry this milk out, so yeah, just join me, you can see. So the key to drying out your milk is to set your jug of milk out in a sunny spot and just let it sit there for a few minutes, maybe up to 30 minutes, and then when you come back, you will see prepackaged dried milk just for you. Okay, now we can get started on making it. So this is actually, what do they call it? Baking pan. So the cool thing is this baking pan is where our bread's going to go. And then we're going to place it into this shell right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add everything to it. I'm gonna speed it up a bit, maybe play some funky beats over it, we'll see, just so it's not as boring. So let's get to that. So the first thing I added is 4 1/4 cup of bread flour, as well as 1 1/3 cups water. Wow, that's a lot of flour going in. I am very slow at scooping flour, apparently. I then added 4 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 tablespoons of dried milk. There the milk goes. Then I added 2.5 tablespoons of butter. The very last ingredient is 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast that has to go in a little divot in the center, keeping it from liquids. Or if you're me, you just put the entire jar in, because why not? Then you're going to see me putting that into it, actually measuring it out. Now I'm talking, don't know what I'm saying. Oh, and here we go. Here, the thing is in the machine, ready to activate. So if we look, our thing is already on basic, and then we have to do crust control. I'm gonna go ahead and say I want it to be, yeah, medium would be good. That one's technically medium. Okay, it's kind of weird at the angle. Anyways, so then from there, we are going to just go ahead and press start. So right there that goes. At this point, the bread is being kneaded together, and my whole house started to smell heavily of yeast. The bread didn't want to come out of this pan. There's my mom stabbing it to get it out, or at least try to. So here it is. It looks like a shoe. It's honestly super ugly. There's holes in the bottom too because of it being attached to the bread pan. Now, this clip's going to seem comedically long, but that's honestly how long it took me to try and cut that heel of the bread off.
This is tough.
As you can tell, there are quite a few difficulties.
It's a lot of crumbs too.
And here it is, the product shot of my bread. I did end up cutting off another slice because I don't judge bread by the heel, but even that was pretty tough to cut off.
It smells very strongly of bread.
I honestly think that this bread could double as bread-flavored gum because of how long you have to chew it before you could, I guess, stop having the taste in your mouth.
Eat it. You like it?
It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
It's rather bland.
Mm-hmm.
But bread.
Clearly, he's not a bread reviewer because I would never say bread's just bread. This is also probably the most unsatisfying rip of bread.
Okay, so the bread didn't turn out very well, admittedly. It's probably the lowest bread ever. I would give it 0 sticks of butter. It's probably more of like a stick and a half of margarine or something like that. I don't know. But it could probably double as a like concrete cement block. Admittedly, the thing was so hard, I think I could stand on it without it breaking or falling apart. I could also probably use the crumbs that it produced to feed all of Africa, as well as basically, I don't know, all the elves at the North Pole or something. Who gives a shit? Now, I also promised that I would review the Breadmaker itself. And admittedly, this is like a $250 piece of equipment. If you're not going to use it, I don't suggest buying it. Don't buy it if you don't think it would be useful to you. It is not worth the money when you definitely could use it to buy something better, like lots and lots of bread. Thanks for tuning into this bread review special. Look forward to more reviews coming soon in your near future. Go ahead and subscribe to see more, and check out my playlist that I'll have linked at the end here as well. Now, as for me, I'm gonna go throw out my piece of crap bread loaf.